Hello, YouTube. Lovely to be here. I'd like to start by saying peace reflections in the word of my fellow mentor, Nature Boy. And what I personally mean by that when I say peace reflections, I'm referring to any like-minded, like-spirited beings that may be present in this moment right now, that are just here to enjoy the journey and to, I guess, leave some knowledge behind for the next generation coming in, for them to be able to live by, you know, just like, I guess, some of the great prophets did for us. I just wanted to stop in today to do an introductory to, I guess, let my intention be known and set in the universe as far as what I want to be doing for the next, I guess, few days over this week, because I'm gonna, I guess, utilize this last week of January to set the momentum for how I mean to go on for the rest of the year. So I feel like I've come across a wealth of knowledge that I really want to share with as many people as possible, and having access to the internet will allow me to do that. And I, you know, don't want to be the kind of individual that is selfish with my knowledge. And to be honest, the more I learn, the more I want to share. So this is just a great opportunity to be able to do so. For me, I have my own sort of spiritual practice, which I'll be able to add links and stuff to, I guess, down below. And what I'm here to do is to really just allow people to take a second glance at their internal system, at who they are from within, creating externally, and just sort of making sure that the internal stuff is just as beautiful as the exterior, because I feel like a lot of the times we spend so much time working on the external aesthetics, we don't take enough time to make sure that within we're actually sound of mind. And a lot of the times it affects us later on in life. So I just want to, I guess, put out my knowledge for those that can relate to it. For those that can't, hopefully at some point along the journey you can find it within your own understanding of the things that I have to say and put out. But my aim, I guess, for the Tuesday sessions, because I will be doing sessions basically on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Tuesday sessions are, as I've been sort of putting out on my social media channels, and I've been sort of putting out on those on Tuesdays is usually our tools for using tools Tuesday. So what that means is, if there's anything that you find useful for your journey, it would be a great opportunity for you to stop in on Tuesdays to share that with somebody else, another individual that may be struggling with the same issue or something similar, and you've managed to find a tool that can allow yourself and others to overcome this challenge. Because the one thing that I've noticed is that life is, while it's subjective, it's also, it goes through sequences of patterns. So I think that if there is a pattern that you've already on your own journey overcome, it's great to have another individual obviously pick up on any knowledge that you've, I guess, gained in the process of you overcoming this particular challenge in your own life. Another thing that I would be using the Tools for Using Tools Tuesday sessions to speak about mainly as well is religion. Because a lot of the times I have the same conversations with myself where I struggle and I'm like, okay, is it religion or not? And for me, it just depends on the term that's used for religion. I don't personally believe in, you know, the structured religions that we have in today's society. But I do believe that we have to practice, you know, practice the next stage of our ascension consistently, and that is referring to doing what you need to do to become a righteous person religiously. You have to do it consistently over a period of time for it to eventually take manifestation in your own life. And I think that those are probably the main topics that I'll be touching on. just how religion's changed my life. I'm not particularly a religious person, but people would look at me. As soon as I mention God, basically people are like, religious. And I'm like, nah, bro, chill out. What I mean by that is when I say God, I'm referring to the ultimate consciousness, the universe, everything that is and always has been. I'm referring to life itself because that's my identification of the God that I serve. I can't speak for anybody else. So for me, it's more along the lines of, for me, God didn't ask me to choose a religion, man did. So I utilized all the religions as an opportunity to just love up on God and just let it be known how much I care for, you know, the spirit that lives within me, you know, how much I appreciate the opportunity to live every day, the moment that I'm taking right now to just take in a breath of fresh air, that gives me life. I appreciate that. It's not for everybody, but, you know, for me, I really have a true appreciation for the fact that I'm here because I know that my spirit has an unfulfilled purpose, and that means that there's still something to do tomorrow if I'm still here. So yeah, I just look at every day as an opportunity to grow and evolve, and Tools for Using Tools Tuesdays will be a session specifically allocated to exactly that. Tools that have allowed myself and others to get by throughout the process of our journey into ascending into, I guess, the different programs of self that we want to be. Obviously, for me right now, I guess I'm about all religions. I'm not necessarily about one religion per se. I mean, I'm born and bred Christian, converted or reverted, depending on how you look at it, to Islam about 10 years ago. And now I am a practicing Buddhist, living my best life. I dabble in having an understanding of Hinduism. And I believe that religions at all, I think that these are, you know, I believe that these are expressions of other vessels that have obviously manifested in physical form, and they've left an experience of their journey. You know, they've left an experience of their journey in written words for us to obviously utilize as our own tools, but we're too busy making their life our own. We forget to be who God designed us to be in the process, which is what I tend to find a lot of the times with religion, which is why I say religion or not, because that really isn't for me. I enjoy being myself. I can't imagine being anybody else. I like being me. All my different personalities up here, just I couldn't imagine being anybody else. So whilst I think it's awesome that people really go for it and really throw themselves into religion, I think, you know, a lot of the times they forget themselves in the process. And I don't necessarily think that that was the message that was to be conveyed. Because I've utilized religion to get to exactly where I am right now in my life, as far as being comfortable in my skin about who God designed me to be, as opposed to who I want for the world to see me as. So yeah, I mean, these are the things that I'll be talking about, and it's not for the faint-hearted. It really is for the people that do truly want to be honest with themselves about, you know, life and who they are, where they're going, where they came from, and what it's going to take for us collectively as a people to get there. So yeah, if this is for you, I would say like, comment and subscribe, and be sure to share the videos. I will be doing these as of today. This is my first official. I'm probably doing these more on a live basis over the course of time, but this is to really just build up momentum, build up, I guess, a clientele base, so that I know, you know, when I do go on, there are people there that are interested, that, you know, will have questions, and I'll be able to obviously sort of answer any questions there and then for you guys as well. Also, for my Tool for Using Tools sessions on Tuesdays, I'll be talking about the 7 mainstream religions. over time, just breaking down more of the similarities with them as opposed to the differences, because I guess I feel like for me, the world around me seems like it's all about divide and conquer, separating everything as much as possible, and really focusing on individualism for the, you know, individual, their own ideals, which I think that's all subjective based on that one particular person's perspective. We're all having a different experience and we're all entitled to our experience. Hence, we've been given free will because it's rightfully ours to take. It's our birthright. So, yeah, I mean, those are some of the things that I'm going to be speaking on, because I'm not biased, you know, I don't really care for favoritism. I love it all. And I believe that religion was a great place to start with that, because ultimately for me what it's all talking about is love, loving thyself, loving thy neighbor, loving beyond yourself. And those are really the things that I'm going to be touching on over the next few weeks. So hopefully I will be able to have some like-minded individuals join me for this part of the journey, and we can grow this, you know, following, and we can start something together. We can start this part of the journey together and embark on the rest of it, you know, as a team, because I believe that we all came here to do it together, and I believe that everybody that is here at this present time chose to be here at this time because we came here to do something specifically. And our journey isn't over yet. If anything, it's only just begun. We've just entered into 2018, the year of new beginnings. So we're going to be doing a lot of new beginnings this year. And hopefully we will find ourselves going into a place of peaceful resolutions, for majority, if not all, of a lot of the issues that we're facing. I understand that obviously the universe needs calamity for the calm to be well appreciated, but I think we've had enough calamity. I can only speak for myself, but for me, I feel like I've had enough of like the chaotic life and all that kind of stuff. I'd really just like to move into the peace. And, you know, just take a minute to meditate on that for a second and live in that space for as long as possible, because I know it's only a matter of time before that's uprooted as well. Some of the other things that I'll be touching on during my Tools for Using Tools sessions on Tuesdays, I'll also be talking about my Benevita Bar 10 Days Challenge. So just to clarify to you guys, this is the Benevita bar that I'm referring to. I've ordered some of these to, I'm working on weight gain. I'm not underweight necessarily, but as a woman of color, you're brought up to, I guess, be a little bit more fuller figured. I know there's a lot of females out here that are in the gym that are just pumping it out and really just trying to be like, nope, keep that weight at bay. But unfortunately, I'm not that chick. I would like to have some weight on me, and for some reason I just can't seem to sustain it. So obviously I have a really fast metabolism. I don't say that to brag, it's actually an issue for me. So for anybody that's out there hating, it really isn't my thing per se. You could totally have it if you wanted it, and if I could share it, I really would. But yeah, I'll be using this to try and... I've sourced this from one of my affiliate umbrella companies. I will be able to provide a link for where you can go to access these as well. But I'll be doing my own challenge with these for a 10-day challenge. And I'll be doing a review basically just to sort of give you guys some insight on the actual product itself, so that you guys can obviously get an honest perspective. Obviously, whilst I will be able to you know, allow you guys to purchase these products via my affiliate site, I also want to make sure that I'm, you know, allowing you guys to access products that are going to be for your best interest as well. And what better way to do that by testing them out myself. I've actually got my order on dispatch, so that's been dispatched today. I actually didn't want to do this today until I had confirmation that the goods have actually been dispatched, and I'd received that earlier today. So knowing that the item's been dispatched, it takes 2 to 7 days for delivery. So once the items get here, hopefully by Friday, because then Fridays will be my expression of self moments where I can really get into this with you guys. I'll just be doing a brief update on the stuff that are my tools on Tuesdays. Tools for using Tools Tuesdays. Just giving you guys a plug on Tuesdays. But on Friday, I'll really be doing the reviews and getting more into the product side of things and giving you my personal experience of, I guess, utilizing the products myself, so that you guys can feel comfortable enough coming to me for answers on questions where you know you'll be able to get a truthful and honest response because I've utilized the products myself. I'll also be doing reviews on other lifestyle products that I do have access to via my affiliate site. You know, shakes. The pills I won't necessarily be doing a review on, simply because that isn't for me personally. That's not, I don't believe in putting anything alien for the purpose of medication into my body. So I won't be utilizing the pills, but for those people that feel like that's probably the best tool for them, I don't judge. That's between you and God. So there will obviously still be access to the pill for the program for people that are looking to obviously utilize this for weight loss. I actually know someone that is a part of the affiliate program that have utilized this to lose a significant amount of weight, and she's really happy with where she is on the journey at the moment. But I want it for a different purpose, so it will be interesting to see how the two challenges differ. But yeah, I'll also be doing reviews on... I also want to actually just mention, before I even come off this topic, these are vegan friendly. It's all veggie and vegan produce, natural, organic ingredients as well. So that's also another prime aspect of why I wanted to be a part of this partnership. Okay, so that I can bring these things accessible to you guys at affordable prices as well, because I really wanted to figure out a way to devalue money and sort of take extortion down to its, I guess, bare minimum. There's other stuff that I will be obviously able to offer to you guys as well via the affiliate website. I'll be able to offer services for, like, if you guys are interested in maybe getting free SIM services, so maybe getting your SIM package for free. There's a process that I can speak to you about to be able to do that as well. I'll also be able to, you know, allow you guys to have access to stuff like organic produce hair care lines. That's something that I'll definitely be doing a review on, because obviously I'm all natural and I utilize just general natural produce and ingredients, sulfate and ammonia free. Obviously my hair is colored as well. This is actually Sheer Moisture. I love their color, so I'll actually be utilizing ingredients and products like those as well to do a review, well, a review process on the products that I'm offering to you guys at reasonable prices, so that you guys can obviously feel comfortable in, you know, what it is that I'm putting across to you guys. What better way for you guys to be rest assured that this is going to work for you by watching me have it work for me, you know. So yeah, that is the aim, that's the intention, and hopefully, you know, there'll be enough of us to really make a movement on this challenge, really be able to push this forward and take it to the right direction of where we're trying to go as a people. And, you know, I'm excited at the process, I'm excited at the thought, I'm enthusiastic, determined, motivated, energized. I'm sure it's going to be difficult, but I'm not deterred by that. If anything, like I said, I'm more motivated because I know it's going to be a challenge, and I don't necessarily look at you know, negatives as a bad thing. It's just an opportunity for me to remove something from my life so that God can insert the right thing that's needed for that part of the journey. So, you know, I'm just kind of trying to work with the universe to be the best version of self possible, and hopefully we can get as many of us together to make the process worthwhile for as much of us as possible. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys with that there. I'm going to say have a blessed night. Sorry for the late upload, but I really just wanted to stop in today to do an introduction, let you guys know what it's all going to be about, and hopefully we can venture on this together. Okay, God bless. Have a great night, and peace and well wishes. Okay, thank you kindly.